Sketchbook check! Find a picture that you think that is absolutely adorable. Next, find one that you took a lot of time on. Now show off your most recent. And now find one that you absolutely fucking hate!
I always like to make my sketchbooks look as thick and messy as possible. This goal pushes me to think of outside of the box ways to fill up pages. I'll rip pages out, make new pages, sticking found objects and trash in it. I remember once I taped pieces of a broken phone onto a page. Working with multimedia in a sketchbook in a place where it doesn't really have to look good really helps the creative gears going in your brain. So while leaving no empty space in a sketchbook is also a good practice, a really fun one is to stick trash and found objects in. I think I'm going to start a series showing a few ideas on how to bulk up your sketchbook. Follow me if you're interested.
Okay.
Ok, mi gente, bla bla bla, bla 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 bla.
¿Qué pasa si haces un dibujo diario durante un año? Ok, era 2014 y tenía 26 años y aunque me gustaba dibujar no era particularmente bueno, así que me decidí a hacer un reto. Iba a hacer un dibujo a diario durante un año entero. Estas eran las reglas. Tenía que hacer 365 dibujos. El dibujo tenía que estar terminado y firmado. Ya era un adulto con trabajo, así que solo le dedicaría 1 hora al día. Todo era blanco y negro, y finalmente tenía prohibido copiar otros dibujos. Podía usar referencias o personajes existentes, pero el dibujo tenía que ser original. Comencé a finales del 2014 y me tomó 2 cuadernos de casi 200 hojas. Y para no aburrirme decidí que cada semana iba a intentar seguir un tema de algo que quisiera aprender o mejorar. Así que hice una semana de robots, otra de gigantes, otra de retratos, etc. Al principio debo admitir que me costó mucho trabajo y los primeros 2 meses casi renuncio varias veces. Pero después agarré el ritmo y sobre todo me relajé. Llevaba mi cuaderno a todas partes y a veces entre tiempos de espera ya había terminado mi dibujo del día. Creo que lo más importante que sucedió fue que me di cuenta de que si bien el nivel de los dibujos no mejoraba dramáticamente semana con semana, lo que sí mejoró era mi velocidad. Y después de unos meses comenzó a sobrarme tiempo. Además de eso me di la oportunidad de integrar marcadores de aceite en mi flujo de trabajo, lo que le daba un terminado más bonito. Creo que lo más valioso que aprendí fue no solo ser disciplinado, sino aprender de manera efectiva. Después del primer mes me di cuenta de que nada serviría hacer los mismos dibujos 300 veces, sino que tenía que plantearme un objetivo específico y pensar qué quería aprender con cada dibujo. Aprender a hacer un ojo, un tipo de cabello, un estilo de degradado, etc. Y aprendí que dibujar no se trata de repetición como un todo, sino de aprender muchas cosas individuales y luego aplicarlas juntas. Después de un año de esfuerzo terminé y lo primero que hice fue intentar hacer un dibujo aplicando todo lo que había aprendido, pero sin la limitación de 1 hora de tiempo. Y este fue el resultado. Lo mejor de todo es que ahora que vivo en mis 30s y vivo de esto, sigo haciendo un dibujo diario o a veces más, aunque sea por trabajo, sigo planteándome un reto específico en cada dibujo que me hace aprender cada vez más. Y siempre le digo a la gente que este reto fue el que cambió mi vida. Y bueno, eso es todo. Bye.
Give yourself permission to make bad art. Make art that is ugly, messy art that you hate. Use weird materials. Draw anything that comes to mind. Stop erasing. Draw over mistakes. Make horrible, weird, off-putting drawings that you wish you could destroy. And then keep them.
know that you hate me. Now my life is sweet like cinnamon, like a fucking dream I'm living in. Baby, love me 'cause I'm playing on the radio.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Stop. It's not my fault. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Can you please listen to me? AR points, 0.5, 3.
Top 4 sketchbooks I'm currently using.
This is the one that I probably use the most often. This is my ohuhu marker pad. This one is really great for using with alcohol markers. So another one that I've been using recently is this Etcher sketchbook. It is 100% cotton and it also has a cotton cover, which is pretty cool because they kind of encourage you to draw on the outside of it. And it's pretty good for mixed media, not just alcohol markers. This one is really fantastic. I could not recommend this one enough. This is a sketch bar marker paper sketchbook. It's called a mirror pad. And the most incredible thing about this one is that the ink does not bleed through the paper at all. You can see the drawing here on my paper has not bled at all to the other side. This is the only sketchbook I've ever used that does not bleed, and I don't know how they did it. It blows my mind. This final sketchbook is my ohuhu sketchbook. This is just a standard sketchbook, and honestly, I think it works just fine with my markers.
I don't feel sad. I don't feel anything. It's a filthy world we live in. It's a filthy, goddamn, helpless world.
Pizza with extra cheese.
Extra cheese.
And hold the tomato sauce.
Hold the tomato sauce.
And hold the crust.
Hold the crust. Hey, Jimmy, give me a cheese with nothing.
Nothing?
Tell her the truth before it's too late.
Tell her the truth.
Tell her the truth so that she will watch the stars through tears instead of following the one cold star that is her destiny. No, Albert. Let her think I never...
Uh-oh, the creative scaries have arrived. Artist block is here. And you know, if you're an artist, the longer you put off getting through it, the longer you're gonna be in it. I don't have time to play these games. Creating art is quite literally my job, so we're gonna do a little exercise that I like to call sketch and fill. The gist of this activity is taking a notebook and getting whatever art supplies you have that aren't your typical medium. I do make a lot of mixed media art, but my go-to medium is acrylic paint, so I'm going with with crayons, colored pencils, and these acrylic markers. While we're doing this, the most important thing to remember is that we are not trying to create a masterpiece, we are not going with a theme, we are quite literally just putting whatever pops into our minds straight down on the paper. If you've ever gone through any sort of block, whether it's a physical block or a mental block, then you know that the longer you put off doing whatever that is, the harder it is for you to get back into it. You start to become more and more intimidated by the process, and some people stop making art completely because of this. Sketch and Fill helps you just go with the flow and get as many different ideas out of your head at one time as you possibly can. These ideas don't have to match, they don't have to have any meaning, it's just to keep your hands moving. As you'll see throughout the page, there are a lot of repetitive marks and patterns that I use because I'm really not trying to be hard on myself right now. I am only trying to stay in motion. You'll see a lot of song lyrics or random words. That's because I'm listening to music while I do this, and so I'm just putting whatever pops in my head, and sometimes that's the music that I'm listening to. I did half of the page in color and the other half of the page in pen, and if you've been going through artist block, I would love to see you try this and let me know if it works for you.
Sabe quando você tá sem ideia de desenho e aí do nada você vê alguma coisa que te dá muita inspiração e você fica tipo, nossa, eu tenho que desenhar isso agora. Isso aconteceu comigo depois que eu vi esse vídeo aqui. É só um casal fazendo uma trend, só que eles estão com maquiagens de palhacinhos, que eu achei a coisa mais linda. E aí eu tive que desenhar, eu adorei as cores. Quando eu terminei de assistir o vídeo, eu já tinha toda a ideia na minha cabeça. E essa trend é basicamente as pessoas se olhando entre si, então eu decidi fazer um desenho deles no meio, como se eles estivessem se olhando mesmo, e desenhos separados para detalhar mais a maquiagem. Eu pintei a maior parte com marcadores, eu tento sempre misturar eles e fazer um degradê para ficar um efeito bem legal, e eu tento sempre ser fiel à referência, porém dando meu toque pessoal. Também fiz alguns detalhes com lápis de cor, e esse foi o resultado.
Today I'm working on a little watercolor landscape painting in my sketchbook, which you're welcome to follow along with me on. I started by painting in the sky and using a dry brush to lift some clouds. Here's the reference photo if you'd like to try it for yourself. Then I'm working on painting in the water, starting with a lighter blue and then moving towards a more vibrant blue at the bottom, and then using a dry brush while that paint is still wet to lift up some highlights. Next I'm using dark green to add some reflections underneath each of the land sections. I'm doing this while the paint is still a little damp in that water section so that it blends out a little bit. Doing the same thing to this section over here, and just using a small brush to add some horizontal lines to look like ripples. This section is pretty far away, so we're not adding a ton of detail. Then I'm using a dark green to fill in the land section with some trees. Then I'm switching over to that closer land section and adding a little more detail here, including some trees and trunks. And last, we're going to be brave and add some foreground details with some branches coming in at the sides of the landscape. I added those at the top right, and then added this whole tree here at the bottom left. And using a mixture of greens kind of filled in the branches until they looked natural. Once I was happy with all the detail, I signed my painting, and here is the final piece. I love doing little landscape paintings like this in my sketchbook. It's great practice, so make sure you give it a try. Thanks for watching.
Buy one for every computer you use. Anything else is like going to the store, taking the disc and walking out the door. It's called thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours. That's thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. That's
I am fucking crazy, but I am free.
Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers. for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydream, I dream of you and me.
Chet, what do I draw in this? I don't want to ruin it. A friend gave me this as a birthday gift.
My birthday was in July.
What did she say? What did he say? You don't listen 'cause you know everything. You don't even need dreams. Telling everybody say what don't speak. I'ma break this shit down. You don't wait till we never run. Guess you're way above it now. And this your way to love it now. I can tell you shit that you've been through. Think I'm so confused. What cares about the vision? If it ain't your hill, that's the bottom line. Know it all. Give you a box of chances every time you go it all. As if it was shade, you were just. And you gotta do the right thing, do the right thing, baby. You're the right swan in my photograph.
Wake up with my dreams, one more second I beg for more. But my warm and cozy bed is turned into a hardwood floor. And I've been told that I'm alluring and I'm charming, but I'm really boring. But even deeper than that, I'm jarring, and it's honestly really worrying. And I feel like everyone who loves me just doesn't manage to like me, and everyone who likes me won't grow close enough to love me. And I ache, but yet I yearn for the breath that'll be my last. Tired of asking for the oxygen that I somehow can't.
I do it over and over again. That's my life, over and 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 over.
I'm me again. It feels like it's been years.
Decidí volver a ser artista después de años sin dibujar. Hace años dibujaba y pintaba todos los días. Era mi escape, mi forma de expresarme. Un día simplemente dejé de hacerlo. ¿Por qué? Porque sentí que no era lo suficientemente buena. Estoy segura que también te ha pasado que abandonas un proyecto o una pasión que tienes por el miedo a no ser lo suficientemente bueno. Ya no más. Estoy decidiendo volver a ser artista y a recuperar mi amor por crear cosas. No voy a dejar que la voz en mi cabeza, que me llena de dudas y me hace cuestionar si soy lo suficientemente buena, me detenga. Además, ¿qué significa ese término? Suficientemente buena. ¿Para quién? ¿No se supone que el arte es para nosotros mismos? Para experimentar, para expresarnos, para ser creativos y para disfrutarlo. Así que estoy determinada a ser artista, no para los demás, sino para mí misma. Acompáñame en este proceso de regresar al arte y sígueme.
Interactive stuff for a sketchbook. Flash lights. Student background. Pocket. Hidden messages. How about pictures?
Maturing is realizing you don't want to be around drama, stress, or conflict anymore. You start choosing calm over chaos and distance over disrespect. You start prioritizing your peace, mental health, and happiness over everything.
What are some themes all artists fear? Let me know in the comments if you could relate to any of these. How about being too scared to use your new art supplies for the first time? How about when someone asks you to draw them? Can you draw me? Or how about when you give someone your drawing but they don't like it? Colors are kind of off. How about when it's time to ink but your sketch looks too good so you don't want to mess it up? Okay, don't mess up. Don't mess it up. Forget it. I know we all fear this one. Drawing the first page in your new sketchbook? This is too stressful. How about when someone's watching you draw? Why is he watching me? How about losing your sketchbook? How about drawing anatomy? Okay, today's gonna be the day I learn. Oh, never mind. What are some more things artists fair that I missed in this video? Let me know in the comments.